I handle 100 plus emails in about 20 minutes because most of the work is already done before I even open my inbox. I used to lose 3 to 4 hours a day just managing email and figuring out what actually needed a reply. So I built a 3-step system that filters the noise, prioritizes what matters, and speeds up responses. But this isn't another organization hack. These are actual tools that directly reduce the amount of work I have to do. Let me show you how it works. The first step is pre-filtering. Before I even open my inbox, it's already filtered. That's the difference. I used to open Gmail and see 200 unread emails. And for each email, I'd have to decide, is this important? Is this spam? Is this just a newsletter? Do I even need to reply? Just sorting through that mentally would eat time before I even responded to anything. So instead of manually sorting every email, I use SaneBox to filter my inbox before I even look at it. So SaneBox is a tool that lives within Gmail, and there's nothing you need to install. There's no plugins or additional apps. And the first thing it does is it automatically filters your emails. So all of your emails that are news or newsletters or marketing promotional emails automatically get put in a folder called News. And all of the emails that are more like status updates and other non-priority updates get put in a folder called Sane Later. And so what's automatically left then is only emails that were legitimately sent by real people and not triggered automatically by a system. And so you can see these are all the emails literally from today. And if we go into Sane Later, you can see how many emails additionally came in today. And if we go into Sane News, you can see how many came in today. So I just saved on having to sort out dozens of additional emails. Now, the other thing it does is it has a folder called Sane Black Hole, where if you drag anyone into this folder, if you just drag an email into this folder, they'll never be able to email you again. There's no figuring out how to unsubscribe or how to block them or nothing. You just don't want them ever to email you again, like those annoying people who just keep spamming you sales emails. Just grab them and you drag them in, and that's it. Done. No figuring out how to unsubscribe. So what this means for you is every day when you open your email, you're not looking at 100 plus emails and trying to waste mental energy reading each one, deciding which ones are important, what you need to respond to, and you're not trying to dig and find where the priority emails are from actual people you need to reply to. That part's already done for you. And if you want to try SaneBox, check out the link in the description down below, which will give you an exclusive $25 credit, which basically gives you 3 months for free to really just try it out. And I have a complete step-by-step setup video on the channel that I'll link down below as well. Once my inbox is filtered, the next step is how I decide what gets my time. I used to answer emails in order. Whatever was at the top, I handled first. But just because an email is the most recent, it doesn't mean that it deserves my attention right now. So now the first thing I do is I just quickly scan my inbox and decide what needs a response today, what can wait, and what doesn't need a response at all. And because most of the emails are already filtered for me, that just takes a few minutes. And then once I decide which ones I need to respond to today, I just simply put a star next to them using Gmail's built-in star function. And if any of these emails have a task tied to them before I can respond, again, I just use Gmail's built-in task tracker in order to keep a track of that. So this way, my inbox isn't my task list, which is a big mistake a lot of people make. I have a separate task list, and my inbox is just there to deal with communications, not dictate what I do in my day. And if I want to streamline my inbox here and not have any of the emails that I don't want to deal with till another time, like maybe there's an email I want to deal with tomorrow or next week or next month, I simply drag it into my Sane folder. So you have Sane tomorrow, Sane next week, and Sane next month. And what this does is it'll actually take it out of your inbox and pop it back into your inbox at that time. So if I drag it into Sane tomorrow morning, it's just going to pop back into my inbox so I don't see it right now and it doesn't distract me. And another thing I do is a few times a week, I just quickly scan my Sane Later and Sane News folders to see if there's anything in there that I want to read or action. And if I ever find something that's not supposed to be in there, I can just drag it into my inbox and SaneBox will train itself for next time. Likewise, if I ever find something that should be in one of those folders like this login update, I can just drag it into Sane later, and SaneBox will remember that for next time. So by prioritizing my inbox and really figuring out what I need to respond to today, and by not letting my inbox become my task list, the amount of emails I need to respond to in any given day is substantially less, especially since it's already pre-filtered in the first step. So between the first two steps, I've dramatically now reduced the number of emails I need to reply to. The final step then, of course, is to reply. And here's the thing, I don't write emails from scratch anymore. I actually use AI to write a lot of my emails, but I don't use it the way that most people do. So the first way I use AI is if it's just a simple confirmation or reply. Gmail actually just has this built in, just hits the slash right here, and I can say confirm March 3rd at 12. And then I could just tweak this and send it, or send it as is. It's a very simple confirmation. And in fact, you'll see Gmail even suggests replies sometimes that you can just insert right away if it's a simple email. The problem here is that you'll see that suggestion feature is very inconsistent. And so you can't rely on it. And the other thing is, while Gmail does technically read your inbox a bit and learns how you sort of write and, your responses, it's not that great at it. So here's what I do instead when a response requires a much more thought out or complex response. So I use ChatGPT, and again, most people are doing this completely wrong and are spending way more time than they have to. So the first thing you need to do in ChatGPT is create training folders for the specific kinds of responses you want. So here is how I respond to sales inquiries. When someone reaches out to me and pitches me their tool to work with them, then I respond here. And you can see that I've added a whole bunch of documentation to train ChatGPT to know about my pricing, my stances on various questions, example responses, and so many other things. Sponsorship alignment, I have a checklist here so it knows what kinds of sponsors and brands I want to work with, and so on and so forth. So I've given it ample training, and that's just not something that Gmail would have. And a lot of people don't even do that. They just start typing in ChatGPT, and that's just really going to give you generic responses. Now, the next thing I do is I don't type responses. What I do is I say something like, respond to this email. Here are my notes. And then what I do is I literally dictate, like I'm talking to an assistant, what I want to say. So I might say something like this as an example. Hey, thanks for reaching out. It looks like an interesting brand. Can you actually send me your website so I can learn more about the tool and see if it could align with what my audience cares about? Also, here's my partnerships page so you can learn more about the way I work with brands. So I might say something like that. And of course, I can go into way more detail than that, but you can see I just talk to ChatGPT like I'm talking to a regular person, and I'm giving it instructions, and then I just hit go. And because ChatGPT is already trained on all my materials, it comes back with a much better response, and you can see it's just done what I said. And of course, then I would just maybe tweak it a little bit and send out this email. Now, what most people do instead is they read the email, then they go into ChatGPT, they write the email, and then they say, fix this or format this better. What's the point of that? You've already done 95% of the work. If you're just using it for grammar, you're using it wrong. So that's what you need to do. You need to copy the response in and dictate to ChatGPT what you want to say and let it figure out how to say it, and then just tweak it. So that's how I get through writing emails much faster. I use Gmail's built-in AI tools, and for more complex responses where I really need the AI to know about my principles, philosophies, pricing, and more details about my business, then I use ChatGPT that's trained on my voice, and I use the voice command. And SaneBox is actually just rolling out right now an AI drafting feature that'll draft responses to all of your emails, and I'll cover that in the next video. And that's also a tool you'll be able to use very soon right within Gmail without having to leave if you don't want to use another tool. So that's my practical 3-step system to get through hundreds of emails in about 20 minutes. I'm able to do this not by being more disciplined and not by following some strict inbox organization philosophy, but by changing the system. When your inbox is pre-filtered before you even open it, when you decide what deserves attention instead of reacting, and when you stop writing every email from scratch, email stops taking hours and it starts to take just a few minutes. If you want to implement this exact setup, start with the foundation, which is pre-filtering with SaneBox. With my link, you'll get SaneBox for free for about 3 months on the monthly plan and 5 months if you go annual. Like the video and subscribe for more growth and productivity tutorials to help you run your business more efficiently. Now, here's my step-by-step SaneBox setup tutorial that will show you how to implement this in a few minutes. I'll see you in there.